my mama. She has loved me and overlooked me. But we had a fantastic day for her birthday. We were laughing to the rafters. And it was the best medicine I've had in a long time. And it was just awesome. But I'm thankful for her because when Stephen was on the road, she brought me closer and closer to Jesus. Because I used to just, Lindsay'd enter her a lot, and she'd call me in, and she'd go, why don't you come stay a couple days with me? And I'd come and stay, and she would help me in the gym. And then Tammy would call me and say, hey, why don't you come stay a couple days with me? But I love my family. I've been in this home for 37 years. She met me when I was 17 years old. And I had a really good mama, but she went on to be with the Lord. And she helped me through times that you need a mama. She helped me. Amen. So I'm thankful for it.
Well, I'm excited that all y'all decided not to stay at home and watch the Super Bowl. I guarantee this is your best choice you've ever made. Because being in God's house just shows God that He is more important than some ballgame. And if you have your Bibles, and again I say you should, flip to Matthew chapter 5. And when you're there, please stand. Matthew chapter 5, starting at verse 1, it says, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Father God, I pray tonight, Lord God, Lord, that you just loose your anointing upon me. Father God, I pray that every word that proceeds from my mouth from this moment on, Lord God, Lord, I be blessed and anointed of you. Father God, I pray, Lord, that you help me, Lord God, Lord, to deliver the word of the way you gave it to me earlier today. Father God, I praise and I thank you, God, for this opportunity to stand before your children. In Jesus' mighty name I pray. Amen. You know, these are the Beatitudes. So I thought, Beatitudes, what does Beatitude mean? So, y'all know me, I went to Webster's Dictionary and looked at Beatitude. And the noun means supreme blessedness. Supreme blessedness. That means that every one of these Beatitudes are for you. They bring blessings to you. They help you with your everyday life. If you will just try and apply these to your lives, you're going to be so blessed. In verse 3 it says, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. It didn't say blessed are the poor people, the people that have no money, the people that do without. It doesn't say that. It says the poor in spirit. You can have millions and millions of dollars and be poor in spirit. You can have a penny or have no money at all to rub together, nothing in your pockets, nothing that you can purchase anything with, and be poor in spirit. It has nothing to do with financial wealth. Because when you're poor in spirit, you have to lean upon God to bring you up. God is there to lift us up above all the muck and junk of this world. This world now is worse than it has ever been. And folks, I have to tell you, I do not see it improving. I do not see this getting any better. I do not see us having any more wonderful, fantastic, super days unless you're saved. Because I told y'all this morning we're studying in Revelation, and we're to chapter 11 where we're starting Tuesday night. And up until this point, everything that's happened, he is forewarning us and letting us know what is going to be happening. But he let us know that the locusts that look like horses have a woman's hair, a man's face, a tiny gold crown, has a stinger like a scorpion, and when it stings you, just one little sting is going to affect you for 5 months. And that sting is going to be so bad that you're going to be crying, begging to die, because it's going to hurt you so bad. You have not had any idea what kind of pain that is. A woman that has been in labor, when she is in labor, she has those contractions, that is severe pain. Whenever the baby begins to come, that is extreme pain. But even that does not compare to the pain it's going to be when that locust stings you. The only way that you can protect yourself from that is to be covered by the blood.
Amen.
So you're going to have to make sure that you're serving God with everything that you have. That means, like I said this morning, you're going to have to step up and be a better light.
Yes.
You're going to have to light your candle. Your candle is going to have to be, what are those lights? LED. LED, as of today, is the brightest light that they have out there. So your candle is going to have to be even brighter than that. So that everybody that is lost and undone in the darkness of the world is going to be able to look and say, oh, she's a Christian. Oh, he's a Christian. They need to be able to see that. Because if you've got Christ living in your life, you're not going to be poor in spirit. You're going to be blessed. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. You know, we've all been mourning. Tomorrow will be 2 years since my brothers were taken. 2 years ago, y'all lost a great pastor. But they're already gone. They're in heaven. They have avoided everything else that's to come in this earth. Even us as Christians, we should be praying, Lord, come take us, because I'm sorry, I don't want to be one of those people that has a T90 99.99 trillion down tenths of a Christian and miss heaven because of that 1/10 or that one, whatever that trillion number is out there. They that mourn shall be comforted. You've got to be able to cry. You've got to be able to feel pain. You've got to be able to learn from your pain. You have to learn to forgive. You know, I tell everybody that if your wife has got you upset, if your husband has you upset, if your kids have you upset, you just need to pray for them and say, Lord, I forgive them, and go on down the road. You cannot hold a grudge on your children. You cannot hold a grudge on your spouse. You cannot hold a grudge against your boyfriend or girlfriend, because you've got to let God take care of it. Because you can be mad at somebody and just be chewing nails, to where if you started talking, nails will start shooting out and sticking into stuff because you're so angry and bitter. That'll keep you out of heaven. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. As Christians, we are supposed to be hungering for more and more of God.
Yes, amen.
Right?
Amen.
I tell everybody, when you come up front of this altar, don't look at it as, oh, I've sinned. I've got to go down, and everybody in church is going to be looking at me, and put on your self-condemnation coat. That don't work. It does nothing for you, does nothing for anybody else in the church. This altar is for everybody in this church, saved, non-saved. You got a problem, you come down here. It is not where you come to beg Jesus for a new car. It is not where you come to beg Jesus for a new house, or a new couch, or new clothes, whatever it is that you're wanting. That's not what this altar is for. The Bible says He will supply all your needs. You need a car, He'll make sure you have a car. You need clothes, He'll provide you with clothes. They may not fit like you want them to fit, but He provided you with clothing. I have lots of clothes in my closet. I've got them ranging from when I was skinny to when I am a big man. My wife says you need to throw some of that away and give it away. I'm like, no, I might lose down and fit into that someday. And she's like, Stephen, really? I'm like, yes, I might. I might. I mean, you never know. The thing of it is, God provided. I don't want to take what God gave me and just throw it away. But you look on the flip side of that coin, you're supposed to give out your abundance. I have abundance of clothes. I have clothes that are way too small, that if I put them on, I held in my breath, they might look like they fit. The second that I relax, you might put your eye on a button and fly out. We are supposed to hunger after God's righteousness. We're supposed to be looking to be, how much better can I be for God? How much more can God show me? How much more can God bless me with? Spiritually. You know, we don't all have to have things. Sister Pam went through a thing where she started just giving away all of her whatnots. She'd give them away, throw them away. She just didn't want them anymore. It wasn't the fact that she got tired of dusting them all the time, which could be part of it, but she just thought, you know, God, I love these things so much, I'm going to have to get rid of it because it's standing between me and you. Anything that stands between you and God, you got to get rid of it. It is the same as if you offend your brother over something, you need to get rid of it. Y'all know that I didn't really have a problem wearing men's shorts because all the shorts that I wore were long. They came to my knees or longer. I didn't have a problem wearing them. But one of the ministers saw me at a restaurant, said something about it, embarrassed me, came to preach a week or two later, slam dunked me in the service over my shorts. So I was like, oh Lord, I'm going to have to do something about this. I didn't wear shorts for almost a year. And then this one day I said, I'm going to wear shorts today. And I said, really? You haven't worn shorts for a year and you're going to wear them today? Yeah, you're going to wear, and you're going to go to this restaurant. The same restaurant where you saw him. Yeah, I am. He ain't going to be there. It's Friday. He don't go there on Fridays. And I am telling you what, I am sitting at the table eating, and here he goes walking through the door, and I'm like, Lord, it is after 7 o'clock. Way past this man's bedtime. He should already be there. But he came in and didn't say a word at all about my shorts. I guess because they were such a light color that looked like my legs. I don't know. So he didn't say anything about them. I just felt it was God blinded his eyes. But the thing of it is, even though he didn't say anything, I still felt the condemnation. Because I knew I had already said I can't wear shorts anymore because I don't want to offend somebody. So I no longer wear those shorts. And I'm looking for somebody to give them away to because I can't wear them. So probably what I need to do is just put them in the Goodwill and let God decide who's going to wear those or somebody like that. So we need to seek God's righteousness. Because if you're being righteous, you don't have time to be judgmental. I preached that a couple of weeks ago about people being judgmental and slamming somebody and starting division. I mean, we can't have that. In God's eyes, we're all one. Amen. Sister Gayla stood up this morning and talked about, what did her Sunday school, you talked about the people being able to see the death on people? Oh, that went today? Okay. Must have been yesterday at my mom's. We had been to the doctor's office and we're leaving, and this lady and this man were going out, and the woman was several feet above in front of the man. And Gayla, she's walking slow because she's in a lot of pain. And as she's walking, I mean, you can hear them just laughing and cutting up as they're going. The woman turns like this, and we're back here, so we were able to see the side of her face. And when we did, you could see the spirit of death was all over her. You know, if you really stop and think about it, people today, if you're not saved, you're covered in death. Because Jesus can't see you. Jesus doesn't want to see you because you're not one of his children. He wants you to be his child. We as Christians, we're supposed to go out and witness to everyone that is not saved. That means not only do you got to call everybody that's not here. There's a couple used to sit here. Somebody used to sit here, and a whole family sat there. People sat there and back there. Brother Mark and Sister Diane, they're both out sick. All these people that are out sick. Has anybody sent them a text message, I missed you today? Don't raise your hand or nothing, because I'm not going to call you out. We need to be Christians. We need to be about our Father's business. If they're home sick, they're not here. What are we supposed to do? The Bible says we're supposed to pray for them. So pray for them. Call them, let them know. Send them a text message. Hey, I'm praying for you today because I missed you today. It takes probably 2 seconds the way our teenagers text, so they just that fast and it's gone. Me, on the other hand, it's back up, here. It takes me a while to send out a text message. And I don't overanalyze it. I just type what I'm thinking and I send it. So I send out the message, I missed you today. They may or may not respond. That's not for me to decide. I did what God wanted me to do, and that was to let them know that they were missed. You can also pick up your phone and call. They don't have your number in their phone. They may not take your call, but they have voicemail. Leave them a message. Missed you at Sunday school today. Missed you at church today. Let them know. That's our job. We're supposed to be expanding the kingdom of heaven. We also got to make sure that our brothers and sisters know that Jesus is still here.